Hi, this is a mini video on how to take quizzes on Blackboard. First, let me say that the way that we take quizzes for my class is probably different than how you do it for other professors. Everybody has different ways of setting up quizzes and requirements for their quizzes. So I'm going to show you how to do it, but understand that some of the things may only be specific to my class. So check with your other professors just to be sure if you are doing it the correct way. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you. Okay. Okay, so there are two ways to take quizzes in Blackboard for my class. If you're in the Intro to Lit class, there's probably really only one way that you're going to do it, and that is through the learning modules. Okay, so let's take a look at the Getting Started module. And you will see that there is a syllabus quiz that is due. All right, so the way that we begin taking the test is we click on week 1 syllabus quiz. And the syllabus quiz simply comes up. To start the quiz, you click on begin. Okay, and there you'll see the answers. Okay, the first one, if you do not buy or rent the Broadview Anthology of Short Fiction, where on Blackboard can you find the short stories? Okay, where you can find them is on Blackboard under course content, literary, okay, all right, so there your answer is saved, you see. Let's say that you've already taken the entire quiz. Make sure that you always save and submit your answers, okay? Don't just save, because if you don't submit them, I will never get them. Now, I just want to point out, if you look up here at the description, you'll notice that the test allows multiple tests. So you could answer this question, go on to the next question, go like, I don't know this one. Make sure that you've saved all your answers, and you'll be able to come back to answer the rest of the questions. Okay, that is not true for all quizzes with all professors. So unless it says that there, be careful not to leave the quiz unless you know for sure you're allowed to come back to continue the answers. All of my quizzes are short answer quizzes, so you will just simply be typing in just like we did there. Okay, all right, so if we hit save and submit, you'll see it shows you up here that you have not answered all the questions. So that's a nice little save for you. Like, I didn't mean to skip question 3, so you could go back and answer question 3. Okay, but let's say you're ready to go. You hit OK. And there you go. You get a message that says your test has been saved and submitted. If it doesn't say that, there's probably some problem and you need to go back in and fix it. Okay, so that's one way to take the quizzes. Now, if you're not in my Intro to Lit class, let's say you're in my Shakespeare class, there is another way to take quizzes. And I will give you instructions as to which way to use as we go forward. And that is, you can actually go right into quizzes. And there we see the first quiz, which is going to be on Taming of the Shrew. Okay, and I've actually already taken this quiz, but let's see what it says. If I go into quick begin, it tells me I've already taken this test. Okay, so gee, I wonder how I answer the questions. Because the due date has not happened yet, as much as I click on this view all attempts, it's not going to come up. So I'm not going to be able to know how I answered those questions until the due date happens. Again, this is unique to my class. Your other professors may set up their quizzes differently. However, notice that you can start a new submission. As long as the due date has not passed, you can submit your quizzes as often as you want to. You can't get the answers until after the due date, but you can continue to submit your quizzes as often as you'd like up until the due date. Now, let's say, okay, I've submitted the quiz and you get a grade on it. So let's take a look here at my grades. And you wonder, how did I do? Oh, not very well. I only got 0.5 out of 10 points. There's this little icon here that shows the feedback. Okay, and it just simply says, from me, I've sent you a note saying, let's talk about quiz taking. But you want to know how you did on each of the answers. What was the problem? What did you get wrong? What was the right answer? You cannot know that until after the due date. Once the due date passes, I'll release all the answers and you'll be able to go in and get the right answers and see how you did on the quiz, where you went wrong, and what the answers, or at least the answers I expected them to be. Okay, so only after the due date. Up until the due date, you can submit your quiz as many times as you'd like to make sure that you do as well as possible. Okay, I hope that this mini video was useful in quiz taking. If you have any questions, be sure to contact me, and there will be more videos to come on discussion boards and other things regarding Blackboard. Take care. Bye-bye.